to my Baldur's Gate 3 Let's Play series. We have started our final, or like our main raid, I guess you would say, Moonrise, because we were at Moonrise earlier. That was just to kind of check things out quest-wise. And now we are back to basically kind of defeat Ketheric Thorm and see if we can find out what's up with the Absolute. Before we get started today, just got my spiel to get through. If you would like to support this channel, you can do so for free on Twitch by giving me a follow, and for free on YouTube by giving me a subscribe. If you'd like to support me financially, there is a couple of links down below. One is for just an outright donation via Streamlabs, and the other one is a link to my Patreon. Patrons get exclusive access to a Q&A post/video combo, so if you're interested in supporting me on Patreon, check that out. And I do have an unusual stream schedule. The best way to keep up with what I'm going to be streaming next is to follow me on Twitter at oldmaidgames, where I tend to post about 3 to 4 hours before I will be going live. So check that out if you're interested in getting a heads up. And let's go ahead and get started. By the way, I might be a little bit clunky with my controls today because I'm wearing a wrist brace. I did something to my wrists while sleeping a couple of nights ago, and it is not happy, so I'm wearing my wrist brace off and on throughout the day and night, and it's time to wear it now, so that'll be fun. It's on my left hand, so it'll probably be my direction controls, like basically anything on keyboard, because my right hand's controlling the mouse. So we'll see how it goes. If it gets too in the way, I will take it off. Yeah, so I've done this main battle on the ground floor. I have looted the ground floor. So we're going
Swift as my feet can carry me.
head upstairs. Like I said, if you want to go out past the gates, I think you can, to do a long rest after this battle. But after this point, it does start getting cumbersome to try and do so, because you have to go all the way out front. And you have to go all the way to where the waypoint is for Moonrise, and that's a bit far. First. See if that works better. Okay, we do have a fight over here. It's not a big one. Of course, going to be in the very back while we have the best initiative.
Covered.
Pick up all these guys. Do you have blood? Bloodlust. Sir. Upon getting a successful heal, do you get a refresh of my actions? It only happens once per turn though, so that's what.
Act fast.
Okay, so Shadowheart. This is a level 1 spell slot. That.
Can't stay idle.
Checking out my spell slots because I don't want to go too crazy.
You will die before you reach. Perhaps then you will be obedient.
Shield Master. And Karlach is half damage to fire. So. She has conjured this thing. It is incubating for 1 turn, 2 turns. But Gale.
Shall be done.
Let's go. Get rid of it. Do not know if you'll be able to reach melee. You will. Let's go again. Reach. Miss.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Really? Do you have any bonus action that does any damage? No. Because she has 1 hit point. I'm like, seriously?
Rook to queen 6.
Just gonna try to keep her off so she doesn't have to make another death. Okay, and it did destroy that. Ooh, okay, so. The only person who's really damaged there was Harry, so let's just have him drink a lot of health potions instead of wasting heals. That's good enough. Okay. So let's just looting. Send that to camp. Okay. Build even more little pedestals worth some money. Dead incense. Okay. So that's looted. And now the door's broken. I think some of her fireballs destroyed a bunch of the stuff. Alright, so now we're gonna loot the stuff that we did not loot when we came here last time.
Always room for more?
Hmm? guys who come to life, I don't really have too much worthwhile on them. So let's keep it in here. There's another door. Not able to go before.
I'll give it a shot.
Go. Is there anything out? This silver stuff, that stuff that the night song is burned with her fire, so you do not want to step in that. Loot.
If not over, then through.
Rewards. Luck pick with Astarian. It's always a hassle. Do you have a cloak? Gil does not have a cloak. What cloaks do we have equipped on everybody else? Armor saving throws pretty good. That's pretty good for the maid damage one. Let's give this to Gale. And yes, because I can absorb elemental damage once per short rest. Take half damage for next elemental attack. Targeting you and deal a d6 of the damage I have. It's fancy blue. I would actually like that otherwise, but it does not match my color scheme. It's uglier, but at least it matches my armor now. Okay. if you wanted to, you could get in here first time you come. For some reason. Because this here, these roots, they lead to the rafters. So if you were to go up that ladder, down on the ground floor, the first time you come, you could like scoot along the rafters until you reach the roots to come up here. I just didn't bother because I knew we'd be coming here. This time around. Everybody failed that perception check, which is great. I know what it's for, but so go ahead and trigger it. The perception check is for this chest. It is because it is a mimic.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Problem. Okay. Ready? Okay, what's this? Deals damage with a ranged spell attack. Deals reverberation. Let's see what reverberation is. I can't remember. Negative 1 penalty to strength, dexterity, and constitution saving throws. Per remaining turn. 5 more turns of reverberation. It takes thunder damage. And possibly. Actually, kind of good for a spellcaster. I'll pick it up and we'll see if we guild. Maybe do something with it. Okay, what's your neck piece? It's for long rests. Paralyzed targets. I think I will have you instead take this. So let's see if I can't. Let's read some of this stuff I picked up. Needs some inspiration. Sorry. That's good enough now. Okay.
Let's have a look. Might be useful.
Bottle.
Seems simple enough.
Painting.
What have you done? Huh. What have you done to me?
You're mortal again. I did this to finish you. You did this to yourself. You're feeding off the night side for essentially no longer. You can persuade him. It doesn't really come into effect till later, and even then it doesn't stop him from having a not good end. I'll say you were feeding off the night side for a century.
How dare you interfere? You are like the digits of a hand. It is for you to act, not to decide. You serve the Absolute. You serve me. Bow, you dog. Bow! The prism. You've had it all this time. You worm. You will bow before me. And if you will not bow, you will break. You.
How good it is to see you again, Ketheric. At last you found a godmaster that suits you, it seems.
Halen, the thief.
Itchy ear. Something like that.
You stole Isabel from me, and now you think you'll take my life in the bargain?
You dare to speak her name. After your crimes innumerable, you would evoke her before me!
Enough. This ends here and now. At last.
He will crumble at the power of your touch. Give him all you have. The gods fight at our side!
Karlek, can you reach these guys? Can you chase
Down
them?
the hatch.
Don't have enough meat to make them. Frenzy. Go.
I can't even catch my breath. I need to find a way forward.
Level 2. I have 2 of these. Let's do 1 level 4. Go. Got killed every single one of those. That's great. Okay, Shadowheart. To cast Guiding Bolt on this. Low damage, pretty full now. She does these things, which you have to take care of like over here. Okay, Gale. Let's have you. reach this one I ranged. Get that one dead. Shovel supply. That's interrupted for that throw. About 4. That's interrupted. Can you reach this guy? You can. Okay, that did free up. That did to my thing. Let's see. Dead. Okay. Let's do a melee. Can't do melee. Want tos. Okay.
Another fight. Let's go.
Okay. So all we have left is this dog. Where's this dog? Get down here, did he? I'll find him when he attacks me. Where's this dog? Did I kill him by accident? Maybe I did. Okay. Anyway. Here. Carry. Try and get this. Let's do fire. What do you listed as? Healing. I do not want to waste a arrow on this person, especially a red level arrow. I only have it's 56% chance to hit. What's my spells? Spells. Even worse. Can I reach her for a melee? No, I can't. Can I reach you for a melee? Yes, I can. That's 45%. Can do a divine strike poison. Are you immune to poison? You are immune to poison, so there's no point in doing a poison strike. Let's just do a regular strike, I guess. She destroyed her own incubate death. You're real bright, lady. Can I? Don't know. Oh, there's the dog. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. 65%. Let's try. There we go. I just do not want. Let's see. Can I reach?
The
Can
hammer's
reach
gonna
the dog.
fall.
You. Maybe. Let's try and throw.
Handy.
Just wanted her dead. Okay.
Survival is all that matters.
45%. hit.
Got to concentrate.
It's 50%. What is this? Oh, this is just plain out, right out action. That's good. Oh. Missed.
Lance board is set.
It's 40%. Magic missile and gale as well.
Tormentor.
Frightened. Frightened to think except for Karlak, who's immune.
Enough. My lord beckons me. You must return to your prison, and my daughter must be reclaimed.
Your daughter. Isabel.
Oh, that's not good.
You will fall as sure as she. This has only begun.
That tentacle was colossal. How can such a thing be possible?
That thing came from below. We need to find out where it took Ketheric.
Okay, so that was just part 1 of our battle with Ketheric. Everybody looks pretty good health-wise. Let's have just Shadowheart do Topper. Gale can maybe deal with the Topper as well. Okay. Alright. So let's do a kind of you can actually leave some stuff up here on the rooftop. So let's do that. Let's pop that so we can always move out. Oops.
Open up.
These corpses, the stuff I killed. There's Jahira, that is where you want to advance. So we will wait to talk to her until we are done looting up here.
Don't waste a step.
Got a ring. Necromancy stuff. Send camp. Come on, camera, I swear. Okay, so let's go. There's nothing there. Oh, I think I passed. Okay, so I looted that. I'm there. So now let's loot this. Let's loot back here. Doesn't look like it. That crate. So it looks like we're done. Up here. So let's talk to
Something's
Jahira.
on my mind.
The General will call that a tactical retreat, I'm sure. But you have him on the run. That thing he summoned was illithid. Follow it below and find him, before he has a chance to subdue the Night Song again.
Yep, I can handle it.
I don't doubt it. But I'd come with you, if you'll have me.
We really have a full party. Better you stay with
As you wish. Good hunting.
Okay, so it's going to auto-save me here. I'll let it finish. There we go. And down we go. Yep, so it's basically telling him, after you do this,
The
not
hole
gonna be able to get back
yawns
up.
back at you, impossibly wide. A single tentacle burrowed through stone.
Yep.
This is an illithid colony. This must be where they harvest the tadpoles. We're close to the source of the infections.
All of this sitting beneath moonrise. For how long? And how deep does it go?
Okay. Let's check our journal. Fate of Frontiers. Yeah, the devil Mazor asked us to rescue, or the devil that Mazor asked us to rescue must be nearby. So there's a devil we need to rescue. We need to look out for Mole. We need to look out for Zevlor. I don't know if there's anything else. Membrane. And on we
It
go.
strikes me that
Tread carefully. We are very close to the source of the Absolute now. That telepathic storm has become a tempest.
Interrupted Gale voice in my head. Shush. So there's intellect devours. These will not attack you unless you turn hostile. And each of these doors has a different. What's this? Okay, this guy's not going to be hostile to me. He does have some loot in here.
The stench. I wonder how many pilgrimages to Moonrise ended down here.
Basically just where they chop up bodies, I guess, of those who did not successfully turn. But there is, like I said, here, over here. Don't probably have to send most of it back to camp.
Prepare the march. My chosen gather below.
Don't mind if I do.
Cloaks. Okay, let's see. Let's actually send that to camp. Sends to Shadowheart. Find it easier if all the stuff I send back to camp is the same. That's why I've like sent a lot, focusing on sending the chest armor back because it's tends to be the heaviest. And B, that means I just have to look at like the chest piece section of the trinket camp when I'm looking for all the stuff that I sent back. That's good.
Not designed.
Oh, by the way, I think this cage, at the very, 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 very beginning of the game, there's one of these brains that you can interact with that's inside somebody's skull still. If you manage to successfully rescue the brain, it will be here, like trapped, and you can talk this guy into freeing it, and it will be a companion for you. Don't see any more things. There's another door out, but I kind of want to go this way. Let's see. Picked up some more gloves. So it's Shadowheart. Continue on this path. Basket here.
Descend, assemble. Obey.
So ring snakes.
Seems I can understand the Lithid script. Thank you, Tadpole.
Thank you for typing anything. Okay. What is this door? Okay. Here is where you are going to be rescuing the others.
Mind flayers and civilians, side by side.
tadpole forms a telepathic connection with the device, and a chorus of static energy fills your mind. Every mind flayer in the room calls out hungrily from its pod, seeking release and sustenance. But there are others in the pods, those not yet infected, not yet elithid, terrified, desperate to escape.
There you go, there's Zevlor.
The device is open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
Okay, so you can either release, which will open all the pods. You can purge, kill everything in the pods. Or you can leave the pods be. We're going to release because we want to rescue Zevlor. But this does mean we have a fight on our hands. Okay, let's see. Guys, 13 health. 49. Shadow Heart. Let's have Liquid Flame this guy. Okay, he didn't die. Collect so you can finish him off. Maybe. Triggered that bloodlust elixir.
Ready for
So
this?
let's look. Maid. Frenzy up. Okay.
Enough! My mind is my own!
Would be great if you could do that on the guy I had mostly gotten like to half health, but whatever. That person just killed a mind flayer. Right. See, you are helpful. Damage buttons do projectile. Yeah, Kralik. Sentinel his ass. Alright, Gale. Just kill this guy. If you get a character stunned, these mind flayers can kill you outright by eating your brain, so you do want to be careful about leaving these mind flayers. So let's see if we can kill this one. Nope, I'm gonna miss.
Now this is my happy place.
You're going to have you. Yes. Gives my refreshed my actions. That mind flayer. Kill this. Intellect power. Yeah. He did. That's the only one that's left, looks like. Allowed off screen for 2 damage. And you missed.
I didn't think I was going to make it. Thank you. I owe you an explanation. Much more than that. But first, please, the others, the ambush. Tell me they survived?
So, some... Oh. Okay, I got pulled out of that conversation because I think an intellect devourer came in from the doorway. So where is Zevlor? Okay.
Hells. I didn't finish what you came here to do.
Okay, I just...
Hells. I didn't think I was going to make it.
Okay.
Thank you. Finish what you came here to do. I dare say you've done enough for me.
Okay, so we basically just missed out on his dialogue option because, this guy had to come too close to the door.
inside?
Guess I'll go ahead and loot this guy. So, all these corpses. Let's see.
Hurry now. The city calls out for salvation. The chosen are my heart, and you my many hands. Of many hearts, one soul.
Another step forward.
This is another room. This is who we're supposed to
Brine
rescue.
pools, but empty of tadpoles. Unusual. Harvesting all the larvae indicates they are getting ready for something big.
This is who we're supposed to rescue. Mizora sent us to rescue this devil. I wonder who this devil could be.
The pod.
By Grazit's cock, it's about time you came.
Okay, so you're who?
Thought you'd have figured it out by now. Now, enough sniffing around and get me out of this thing.
Do it, and I'll let Will off his leash. A devil always keeps her promises.
Your eyes turn to the control panel next to the pod. It has two devices marked with elithid symbols. The controls are open to your tadpole's command, to your authority. You know this symbol from the Mind Flayer ship. It means annihilate.
I think if you try
You
to
decipher the
annihilate.
symbol. It's an elithid sigil, meaning unleash.
Yeah, I think if you try the annihilate, it like has a negative impact somehow on Will's story. So we'll unleash. Right around. Got no sound effects from all that, but okay.
Good work. I'd give you a gold star, but I'm fresh out. As for the pact... Clause Z, Section 13. If the Soulbinder consents to separation, she will release the Soul Bearer from all obligation within 6 months.
6 months.
We could be long dead before that long's in a...
Ignorant thing. It's always the terms and conditions that get you.
Yeah, 6 months isn't that long of wait, let's be honest.
Right. I'm out of here. I need a long bath. I'll leave you to your very serious business. But don't you fret. If you survive this place, I'll find you. The pup will be needing me. Count on it. Oh, and ask Will how we met. I've loosened his tongue. It's real cracker of a tale. Ta-ta.
Okay, so that's that quest done. So that's the Grand Duke. So we've rescued Misora, but now we're kind of on the lookout for Grand Duke. Okay. Don't know why these are highlighting as like freshly completed. There was no sign of Mole in the tadpoling center at the Mind Flayer colony. She must have found a way back out of this accursed place. So, this is still active. She's not here, so that must mean she managed to escape, so we will hopefully find her later. Okay, so quest center. Let's read this.
Here we go.
Werewolves.
Discern, faithful.
Doesn't look like it.
We
Skeleton.
Something
There's a
good here, I
skeleton
hope.
there. Skeleton. This flesh door. Where did it end up? Camera.
No time to rest.
Okay, we are in the barracks.
the moment comes. The absolute.
Have another little battle here in a minute. Let's set some on fire. Go. Correct. Don't think you can reach. You cannot. You're gonna move you a little bit closer. Kill this completely. Up there. Okay. So 36. You have 36. You have 45. So I'm gonna end up killing these guys. At least damage them pretty good. So I don't think I need to frenzy. Okay, let's go.
That comes easy these days.
Death is but a word away. Pawn to Cleric 4.
Not even the worms will want your carcass once I'm done with you.
Karlach's not. Karlach does half damage to fire. Will to. Ooh, wow. Ooh, wow. Poor Gale. Poor Gale took a big ol' hit for that. Karlach, person, I don't think I will be able.
Under their
Maybe I
noses.
can reach.
My faith will protect me. Have to keep going.
So much for peace.
So, takes up one of my level 2 spell slots. Eh. Can I see her from here? I can't see her.
Another day, another fight. The witching hour.
Go. Those potions don't do much. But see if we can kill her. Yes. Okay. Okay, let's get out of the fire. Okay, let's get out of the fire. Let's wait till all this burning wears off. I think we're gonna take one of our short rests. This is the last short rest.
That hit the spot.
Definitely needed it
hiding
with the
here?
amount of damage that Gale took there, so. Weapon.
Have to keep going.
Not design.
I've already sent 2 of these to camps, so I'll sell this one. So it's basically like an altar to Merkel, it looks like. Because that's what these flails are called. It's, basically,
Baldur's Gate will know my design. Our design.
here.
We will take the city. Every soul made true.
Shadowheart. Okay, that was the vegetable that came in. Yes. So let's do Karlak. Weight it down.
Down.
That room, that's the exit.
Hurry now. The city calls
2
out
rooms
for
to go
salvation.
through. Let's go to this one.
Chosen are my heart, and you
scratching the microphone. That was my wrist strap. Scratching on the microphone as I was itching my eye. Bye-bye.
Discern, faithful.
What is this? It's a big red one. Looks like. This doesn't lead anywhere. This does.
Here goes nothing.
There are other rooms that exist down here. One of them has another fight in it, however, doesn't really bother with it. Yeah, this room. This room? No, this is the room we want. I think if you keep going round this way, there's another room, but it has a fight in it, and I don't really think it's worth it unless you want to basically explore every single thing.
A whole fleet of Northlands. How many true souls have passed through this place?
I guess I could have waited because this is a restoration thing. So if you do want to go do that fight, restore your people here. Can I do it too? Because I did not. Does it do spell slots? It does do spell slots. Woo! So definitely do that before you go down. Because we're gonna have a 2-tier, pretty big boss fight down here. Quick save. Everybody on, everybody's on, let's go.
Is anyone else's tadpole squirming around a lot more than usual?
It's almost like it's excited by something, drawn to it.
Magic effects. Not doing too well. When we do like this little lifts. Let's do another auto save. Finish.
No longer a background murmur. The presence in your mind builds to a roar.
We found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
Taking some screenshots.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Motherfucker. Gortash.
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes. With cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure, like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I have played my part.
You've built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prison? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time, and you ran from him.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketheric. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge, but you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His gripped breath sings to my sinews. Again, 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 again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketheric, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The Edict of Bane.
The lash of Thorm!
The Testament of Merkel!
An elder brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence. Enslaved by mere mortals.
Look at that crown. It radiates with power unlike anything I've ever seen. To have it. To hold.
Gale, not time.
Oh, if only I could. But I can't. This is it. I must do as Mystra commands.
Yeah, you cannot do this. You cannot condemn us to death.
What choice do I have? More than just a goddess counseled my courage. Whole worlds hang in the balance.
Trust me, Gale, we can find another way.
I do trust you. More than myself right now. Perhaps even more than Mystra. I have no desire to end your life, you know that.
Angle.
To end it? To struggle on. It is a grave choice you're making for us both. But if it must be so... very well. I'll stand down. To stand by you.
So that's why you need Gale's relationship to a
There we
certain
are.
level, so you can talk him
It
out of
wouldn't
doing
do
that.
to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard. The Absolute.
Helm preserve us.
You wag your word flap in vain, Alderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Yeah, can't watch it. No, where's my... No.
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this
I
place
love
and
that
begin the
Cortesh
march.
has a little bit of camp in him.
You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketheric, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
So meanwhile, above...
It is time, faithful
Nice.
ones. March on Baldur's Gate.
The infected that were not at Moonrise
To prepare the way!
are congregating and going to go march on Baldur's Gate while we are dealing with Ketheric. So let's do So that's why we needed Gale in our party, because we had to basically talk him out of blowing himself up, basically. So now it's time to fight Ketheric again.
There you are, as predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward death like a moth to light? You could have run away, absconded with the prism. The one thing that could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny. But the lure of one's destiny is irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out.
I just want to be free of my parasite.
Impossible. You are bound to it, and in death it will bind you to me. That is the power my Lord Merkel has granted me. Command over the immeasurable legions of the dead. But he did not only give me power, he gave me the one thing no other god could grant me. My daughter's life returned. Her heart beating once more. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. Join Orin and Gortash to grow the cult of the Absolute, and then take control of it. He's never had a more devoted follower. I have fought great wars before, in the service of other gods and other powers. But for Merkel, I would condemn all of Faerun to death. You are all that stands between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism here. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant.
Let's finish this.
With pleasure.
So long as Nightsong's in that cage, Ketheric will keep getting back up.
Okay, so basically he's saying, yeah, we need to, free. I don't want to dash. Let's do a... There. Oh, I don't have enough action points.
What's this?
So let's, Mind Flayer up there, so let's have Carl. To get move. So let's have you do a frenzy. Target's still outside my range, so let's move forward some more. Go. Shoots arrows at you. Misses. It's fine.
Focus.
I'm gonna have Gale do an AoE on those guys.
Have to keep going.
What are you classified as aberration? Mental. Right. Okay. How did I die? Nope, I don't have the range. I don't think. What about for spell? Is that better? I'll just spell. That'll get everybody. Not enough movement. Okay, what about a possibly bigger spell? This is path interrupted. Path interrupted. Path interrupted. Okay, let's try ice. There we go, that gets everybody. Death spell.
Focus your attack, soldiers.
He put a focus attack for Shadowheart. Two of these guys survived. Out of the soul cage she's in. Do some movement. Can't really do anything else at the moment.
Can't slow
Get
down.
close to this flammable thing.
Back in your cage. Focus your attack, soldiers.
Is everybody? Let's put one over here. Apparently, I got frightened or something because none of my other characters dominated. Okay, I need to break that. So that turns her hostile to me. Alright, Harry, you need to... I think let's do... It's too small. Let's do a fireball. Kill those brains, but and it damaged this mind flare. I need to get this mind flare killed. I don't think I have. Yeah, there's a guy here. Kill this guy. Do I have? Okay, yes, I can make it to this mind flare. So she's not mind controlled anymore. My frenzy got interrupted. So I basically ended up having to skip a turn. Okay, there are new. Okay, so there's a guy there.
Feel my mistress's wrath.
That guy. There's another guy over there. Guess I should have done an arrow of multiple targets.
One can't always be a gentleman.
Take this.
This guy's off. Death. guy.
Say bye-bye.
Shuffle. At you. Missed. Alright, what about 30%? 50%. There we go. But the fight is not over.
What a fool you are. You cannot kill me. I am eternal. Merkel, Lord of Bones, I am here. I am ready. I am yours.
Okay, let's kill a god.
Well, fuck.
Come on, Karlak, we can do it. Okay. She's prone for one more turn. Okay, so I basically had my turn. I'm going to do let's do a level 3 heal on. Oh, crap, she's bone shield, so I don't know if that actually did anything. Alright, Gale, let's fire. Oh, looks like that misses Aslan. Yeah. This platform, if you are on it, if you are on this platform, he does this scythe attack. It will basically hit anybody who's like in range of it. So it's a pretty good idea. To if you have the range to not have people up on that. Kill that.
Stay focused.
Okay, so so this Radiant damage. It's weak to. Well, if you actually hit it with it.
Gone with the weave.
Okay, so let's do level 5. I got Cone of Cold. Okay, that's in front of me. So that's not gonna do anything. So let's do another fireball. Did pretty good.
One life to my life.
Side. Let's reward. That. Okay, so that it's basically a new one reappears every turn. So I have to make sure to kill that.
Heating up.
I'm going to
Incoming.
get up here. Bone shield. I think that means I cannot heal while I'm up here. Yes, so as long as Dame Aylin's up here, I cannot.
Boom.
Cannot heal her. So I kind of need to hurry up and kill this guy. Karlach has a lot of hit points. I'll just leave him up there. Percent strat.
Creator. Destroyer.
Level 5. Okay, I cannot move. There has to be a spot I can do this because I was in this spot last turn. I want to get Dame. There we go. Got it. Dame Aelin can die in that fight. Take too long.
Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me.
Yes, we technically didn't defeat a god. We defeated an avatar of a god.
Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
Okay, so he's been basically forsaken by his god. He's been like, he basically failed me.
The villain is the wretch! Together we have crushed him, brain and body. Now. Now. We pick our way toward our fates. Unleashed. You have my sword. My fealty. Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
Okay, so basically that tantrum,
Fitting end to the chosen of Merkel.
that tantrum that
Ketheric's
she had.
Netherstone. It's in his armor.
Will you hush?
Take it.
That was A, she was making sure he was dead because he has come back to life before. And has basically kept her locked in
Mine for the taking.
That purgatory.
Let's get going.
He kept her locked in that purgatory, where she was basically fodder for Sharon Dark Justiciar applicants. So, yeah, she had a whole lot of pent-up rage about that. Here, looted.
Open up. Moving ahead.
Over here. Whoop, sorry, I'm scratching my microphone with my wrist guard. Okay, now.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. Now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it, our enemies are formidable.
I came here looking for a cure. I still haven't found one.
Perhaps not a cure, but you've found the source of your infection, and the reason for its abnormality. The crown atop the Elder Brain. Its markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasites, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain.
Netherese? These chosen are powerful indeed to have such magic in their command.
How are you able to leave the astral prison now?
A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With the brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened.
You know who our enemies are.
One of them I know. Lord Enver Gortash. An arms dealer and a slaver. A worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me. But the way she spoke, it's most likely she follows Baal, the god of murder. Ketheric was a follower of Merkel, which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are the chosen of the Dead Three.
Okay, let's see. What do we do now?
We prepare for the fight of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an elder brain brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order. An order the Death Gods chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance to strike comes, you must take it. For there may only be one chance.
Garlic, I do not think you can wear this yet. Cannot, so I'll have to send that to camp. That's 3. Okay, so that's not a shield I can use at the moment. Ketheric's hammer. Nobody uses a warhammer or will use warhammer. Let's try this. Send that to you. Everybody's all good. Okay, so this is Portal to the Surface. Basically doesn't appear until you loot Ketheric, so you don't accidentally leave that his nether stone behind.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the Absolute. How?
It seems this is Bane. Yeah, who knows what powers.
I'd never have protected a Baneite even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him!
Careful, like you're burning up.
You bet your ass I am! And I won't stop till that fucker is dead!
Okay, so, Gortash is the one who basically sold her to the devil.
Time to pack it in.
The reason she was stuck in the hells for 10 years. Gale.
I can't help but feel like I've been fumbling in the dark for too long. And I've just had a lit torch thrust into my hands.
You seem in a good mood. I thought you might be more subdued after coming close to blowing up.
Indeed. Under other circumstances, I might have been subdued or ashamed. But after what we saw, I must admit, I'm excited. The crown! The one the Elderbrain was wearing.
Wrist.
The one I very nearly destroyed. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete, that I didn't even recognize it at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it.
Yeah, back up a little. Why is this crown so important all of a sudden?
That crown sits on a gargantuan Elderbrain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerer's Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can.
Why would a Baldurian magic shop be the first place you look?
Ha! Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. I mean, Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
Before we continue, I'm going to do a manual save, and we are going to take a 5 to 10 minute break. You can get some water, go to the bathroom, whatever you need to do. I'll be getting more ice in my cup and having a pee. And then we will continue on. We'll be finishing up Act 2 because I do not think we have an hour plus worth left of conversation. So we'll be heading into the. I think there's a transition little quest / period between Act 2 and 3. I think we will probably at least get mostly through that, if not complete it and get into Act 3 itself. So be right back. we are back. Pop my shoulders. Yeah. Got some fresh ice in my water. Okay. Let's resume. Let's have some conversations. Here's Jaira. Talk to her.
Our enemies spread like rub rot. Treat one patch, and two more bloom in its place. An elder brain, bound by lost Netherese magic, with servants of the Dead Three holding the chain. Reminds me of old times.
You've tangled with the Dead Three before?
Extensively. Mind flayers, too. I never dreamed of seeing gods and Illithids working in consort. It is most disturbing. But take courage. We have killed a man who could not die, and stripped the Absolute's army of its general. You have a Netherstone, and you're on the scent of two more. These Chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront them.
I'll be glad to have you by my side.
Glad to be there. Falling foul of Ketheric convinced me that my grand adventures were behind me. That even if I survived, I should hang up my blades. But you convinced me otherwise. We ventured into darkness together. Now we've come out the other side. I'd say I'm feeling a little refreshed. When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. I will follow you wherever they lead.
So she has joined a party.
How does it compare to a shadow-cursed inn? With the Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be clear. We can follow it all the way to Baldur's Gate. There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthelan's Dancing Axe. We do well to check in with them before entering the city proper. Beyond that, our course is yours to set. Find me at your camp, huh? I can remember how to take orders, as well as give them.
Okay, so now Jaira has just disappeared, but she's joined our
What's up for discussion?
joined our camp.
I will never tire of sitting on dead men's thrones.
Ketheric was a dead man long before we arrived. Servant of Merkel, Lord of Bones.
Indeed. And now we know that he was not acting alone. During my time in the cult, I came to know one of his co-conspirators all too well. Baal's bloodletter, Orin. To think, I thought her to be speaking for the Absolute. I worshipped that woman.
So it's personal. Good, let's take her down.
You make it sound so simple. She is the chosen of Baal, Lord of Murder, and one of the cult's founders. Indeed, she is the one who indoctrinated me with the Absolute's lies.
Can you tell me about Orin?
She is fierce, vicious, and cruel. In those respects, we are alike. But she is dangerously unpredictable. If there is a way to turn this design towards slaughter, rather than control, she will take it. She is the one who brought me to Moonrise, and into the presence of her so-called god, the Absolute. Now I know that those memories are lies. There was no god, Orin held me down in a cocoon of flesh, while a mind flayer forced a parasite into my brain. And she laughed at my fear. I will find her. I will murder her. And I will smile.
Is vengeance the limit of your ambitions?
There is no limit to my ambitions. I will enjoy killing Orin, but unlike her, I do not kill for pleasure alone. I kill to gain advantage, and we have the chance to seize the greatest advantage of all. Surely you see it. In killing Ketheric, we fractured the cult's leadership. When we break the other Chosen and claim their netherstones, we can take control.
Yeah, we need to eradicate and the Elder Brain.
Madness would be to let the Absolute's potential go to waste. The power of the enslaved Elder Brain could reshape the world. We could reshape the world.
Yeah.
There is violence in your future, regardless. With me, you can at least be sure the violence will lead to glory.
Yeah, not interested.
You are not stupid. When we reach Baldur's Gate and face the other Chosen, you will see that my way is the right one.
Maybe I'll change your mind.
The Elder Brain is the only thing that has ever managed to change my mind. You're welcome to try. We are bound, then, to travel together, even if we do not yet agree on our ultimate purpose. There is yet one thing about you that troubles me, though. Something I need you to explain. Why come to Moonrise, where the cult's power is strongest? Why not walk away?
Let's see. Yeah, well, the tadpole lives. I can't be free.
True. But do not lose yourself to despair and fatalism. They tried to make victims of us. But we can take this opportunity to become gods. Now, I am ready to leave this damned place whenever you give the word. The city awaits. Your party is full. Did you think I would not notice?
Yeah, meet me again. Alright, let's see. Next. This is the guy who told us about Daniel.
When Duke Elton formed the Flaming Fist, he sought out people of courage and honor to fill its ranks. You saved Daniel, lifted the curse, and killed an immortal. It's safe to say you'd have been recruited in an instant.
How did you make
The Flaming Fist? A novice, actually. She dropped everything to make sure I made it here safe. I heard about Duke Ravengard's capture. If his soldiers are anything to go by, he is a man to admire and respect. I hope you can save him. For the good of Baldur's Gate.
What about you?
When this land fell to the curse, I should have gone with it. Daniel is the only reason I survived. It's only fair I stay here and wait for him to awaken.
I wish you luck. Thank you for your help.
You too, my friend. Thank you. From Daniel and I.
Make
My love. You are dead. I saw your body.
I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer.
I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo.
I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right?
I will be. And you?
In this moment, I want for nothing.
Ah, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
Yeah, you'd be most welcome.
We look forward to it.
You there, Sharon. By the fires of your camp's hearth, we will discuss all we must.
I'll be ready. Whatever you have to say had better be worth your life.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
Gotta go get it on. But yes, you want to have them come to your camp because I think there's a choice later in Act 3 where they can help you on the final
Thanks
battle.
for watching out for me. You lot could have tossed me back in the shadows.
So there's...
I should try to cheer them up.
Sarah's from her.
Back in Last Light, I was racking my brains. How the hells do we get past the curse? And then a blinding light cuts through the darkness like a blade through butter. All thanks to you, I hear. Didn't think we'd make it without the old El Rider to lead us. But you did a damn fine job.
I've read Zevlor down in the Connie would write him off as dead.
I would. We didn't have any fight left in him.
He went his own way. I don't think he could face me or all of you.
The briefest hesitation as Saris wars with old loyalties and wins.
I looked up to him. We all did. But he let us down when we needed him most. There are less mouths to feed, but we still need supplies for the road. We'll scavenge what we can. Hopefully, we'll see you again in the city.
I don't know how much there is left to scavenge because I've pretty much robbed this place blind.
You're here. Good. That's good.
Right?
Me? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just worried about the kids. Morla's still missing, and they haven't taken it too well. I've been trying to cheer them up. We're writing a song together. But I think they're just humoring me.
I'm sure they appreciate it.
Maybe. I'd love to put on a show just for them. But it's boring if I'm the only one playing.
I need another bard. Maybe I'll find one in the city. Until then, the kids and I shall work on our masterpiece.
I wonder if you're a bard. If this is, actually, play with her there. If that's not, like, that's a class-specific option.
Never wanted the easy path.
Okay, well that's it for... Barkus.
There you are. I was wondering where the devil you'd been.
I was preoccupied defeating Ketheric Thorm.
Who? Oh, right. Well, forget about that, McGungus. We have more important things to worry about. Like Walbrin.
What about?
Walbrin and the Iron Hand Gnomes are planning something dreadful in the city. They have rune powder, they have motive. We have to stop them.
How can you be sure?
Because they're a gaggle of vindictive crybabies with no sense of propriety. That is to say, they gabbed about their plans like a geese, and I overheard them. Like a very devious goose.
Seems we'll have our hands full.
With the sword of justice in one hand and the shield of self-righteousness in the other, we most certainly will. To saving the city. And my fool of a friend.
So apparently, what is it? Something hand gnomes. For some reason, it's just escaped my mind. Let me examine. Deep gnome. Are planning something with explosives in the city. He wants me to help stop this. If there's any people to talk to.
Where did I leave that damn hammer?
Suspicious sounds. Suspicious sounds. It's not there. Is it the ladder? Okay, it says upstairs. It has a little up arrow next to it, so... Upstairs? Is there something upstairs? I've never... Or I've never seen that icon before. So we're gonna see. Oh, no, that's Bell.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
So, should I mark?
Time to meet your maker.
Through a narrow crack in the wall, you hear something shift against stone. The pulse of a crawling, living thing.
I'm not actually sure what happens there because that's something you kind of mess with. I've only messed with it pre fight here, pre Ketheric Thorm fight, because that has like a thing to interact with the Elder Brain. Okay, I'm going to. I think I can do a long rest here. Let's do a long rest. Yes. Who wants to talk? Starion, you're going to be at my party in a minute. Alright, Aelin, what do you have to say?
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed.
Yeah, sure, I'll watch with you, Jennifer.
Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere. Something sparks in your memory. Teachings about Selûnite rites of passage, about how they would abandon their children out in the wilds and force them to find their way home. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
I'll help.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed.
Spear of Night. I thought that was cast into the Shadowfell.
I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's umbral domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough, but I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
So I've got a new spear for Shadowheart. It does more damage than the Blood of the Sandir. Advantage on Wyndham. Got Dark Vision. It replaces my Sunbeam with Moonbeam. It does a little bit more damage, but see this, the Lathander's Blessing, it basically gives me a free res if I'm downed, because it says when your hit points reduced to 0, I gain hit points, and my allies gain hit points. I have a Holy Light within a radius. I still have the Weapon +3, which is the same, and then I have Sunbeam, which I think is a better spell than Moonbeam, because it has bigger ranged. So I think the Lathander's Light is actually a better overall. Oh, that is some thunder. Hope the rain accompanies the thunder, because it's actually been pretty sparse of rain lately, so we'll see. We will see. Okay. Apparently I can't talk to Shadowheart. She doesn't want to talk. Well, let's talk to Lae'zel.
Shadowheart was no true child of Shah, merely a captive. She must have her vengeance.
Okay. Oh, the reason I couldn't talk to her is because I had her selected.
Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
Okay, so she's not ready for another conversation. Okay, let's see. Well,
One day I'll catch a break.
where's Bolo? Let's talk to Will. Basket. Oh, okay. Alright, Will, what you got?
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
The Influence Cult has Rimgard. Where will they take you?
Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them.
What do you know about Gortash and Orin?
Orin? I'd never heard tell of. But Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these Chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like.
Mazor said you can say what led to your past and exile. This time I know the truth.
Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it?
Yeah, wouldn't give up my soul.
It is. And I did. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move.
What's the cult of the dragon?
A religion devoted to conjuring the most evil of goddesses, the dragon Tiamat. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill, the Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened.
Okay. Yeah,
In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. The first of Tiamat's 5 heads. As the maelstrom howls, Mizora's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city.
Surely Mazora doesn't care about Baldur's Gate. Why would she want to save?
She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mazora's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie.
And what about your father, the Grand Duke?
He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Mazora had swept it clean. After, he said only 1 word. Go. So I did.
Alright, that's enough. That. Carla.
Already feeling better.
Poor Shadowheart. She's been jerked around so much. I want to believe the gods keep this world balanced, but sometimes I wonder.
Halson, what do you have to say?
Thaniel rests well.
He's healing very rapidly, now that Oliver has returned to him.
What do you have to say?
I would not linger in this land over long. But, whatever your business, I will aid you if I can.
It's actually taken longer than I thought, so don't know that we're actually going to get to, we're definitely not going to get to Act 3. Here, I talked to Menthar, basically just talked to her. I was going to be leaving soon. Oh, that's the... Was it giving me that? And then I'm like, oh yeah, that's the other. Gail, do you have anything new to say?
At least Shadowheart is armed with the truth now. May its keen edge draw forth whatever vengeance she desires.
What's in here?
Yeah, I did rest at Moonrise last time I was here, so all these things to loot. Everything. Let's talk to Astarion.
So, it's a quest to free Shadowheart's parents, is it? And here I was, worried I'd be the only one with a difficult family reunion waiting in the city.
You join my party.
Well, obviously I would. But you have so many followers already. I wouldn't want to crowd you.
Gail can do the rest.
Excellent. Now that that's settled, lead on.
Go. Grab the experience that Gail had. And let's have him.
Is there something you want to talk about, my dear? I was just wondering when you'd invite me back for a bite.
Okay, so now we want to rest. That's only worth 15. Garlic. Eat some raw garlic. Shadowheart has a talk she wants to have.
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me.
Yeah, you've been forced to live a lie. At least now the truth is starting to reveal itself.
Indeed. But the truth may yet prove painful. Who knows what Shah still keeps from me? We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes.
I don't know if you're picking up on that
But
thunder
before
at all.
that, there's one thing I need to see to.
Do whatever you need
You'll
to
see
do.
for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Fine. Let's move the story back to... That's how I prefer to have him. Next in line. Behind my main. Okay, somebody else has exclamation marks, so you can't. And now this quartermaster.
Go home, Marcus.
It's Harper quartermaster. Hopefully be refreshed gold-wise, so I can sell some of this stuff.
Just tell me what you need.
So let's clear up this my mains all this stuff. Have anything Gale basically has all the stuff that's normally carry, so I'm gonna have to make sure when I get to my camp chest I get everything that's on Gale all the time. Running out of wood for this. Quite a bit. Quickly adding up. Okay, that's all that. That's definitely not on the sale. It's 13, 8, 8, 50, 31, 1, 23, 12. 12 spaces. Okay.
Lady, light away.
Okay, let us. I think we need to walk out the front door. I think there's a kind of cutscene.
Like forever.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive, thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric, but Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies.
I know that's why I just recruited Halcyon.
Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others.
I will seek more allies in the city.
Good. I am glad to hear that. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
This guy in my head is so chatty.
The road to Baldur's Gate is west of the town. If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolute's forces.
Okay. So, not actually need to walk by hand, but I do want to go to Last Light Inn. I don't remember if Damon's still there or not. I want to say that they've moved on already. I think he has. There's no Damon. The oxens are gone. The other person selling is not here. Now that she's not here. Some trapped farm can't I can loot over here now.
I bet that'll fit in my pack.
What we have is this goes to Shepard. Goes to Historian. We have that water. Could have some this to camp. Send that to camp. So Shadow Curse is basically lifted. Yeah, okay. Start some scrolls in your bag. Okay, so that's all we have as far as vendors go. Have to wait until we get to Baldur's Gate, I think, because the only other vendor before then is the one I just used. So it's today. See, I've got this this marker.
Curse? Gone. Hell yes.
Let's take a quick look at our quests to make sure we're not missing anything here. So that's in Baldur's Gate. This is in Baldur's Gate. This is in Baldur's Gate. So that's fine. Yep, this is later. This is in Baldur's Gate. Grand Duke Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate. Find the Night Song. Okay, so Night Song decided to camp with us. We should see what the wizard and Baldur's Gate wants with her. So, it's Baldur's Gate. We've already done that. So let's see. Okay, so Moonrise. Yeah, if Mold doesn't turn up in Moonrise, she may have escaped on one of them and made it to the city. So, parts. Gonna have to confront her fellow Sharns in Baldur's Gate. That's done. Okay. Okay, so Karlach wants to confront Gortash in Baldur's Gate. Basically waiting for Mizora to contact us, and Will's father is in Baldur's Gate. Yankee, talk to Ketheric Thorm in Baldur's Gate. Go to Baldur's Gate. Bookseller at Sorcerer Sundries in Baldur's Gate. This is travel to Baldur's Gate. Okay, so with the Shadowverse, do I need to do anything here? I don't think I do. I think that's just going to tick over when I leave. Yeah, because there's nothing on the map. Okay, so let's actually head out of town.
Looks like an army marched through here.
Oh, is it the Absolute Army? Maybe, do you think? Progress your adventure. Once you move on, you may not be able to return. Make sure to tie up any loose ends before advancing. So we have to finish any side stuff here.
The curse has been lifted. The land's cleansed of the shadows. Ketheric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
5 plants. Actually, light shining now. Ooh. Sorry, tired. I'm gonna be finishing up in a minute, I think. We have a cutscene to watch.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir.
Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Ruined his painting. Oh, it's raining. Yay, it's raining. I can hear it. It's a nice heavy rain. Red aura that Will's constantly giving off is making the scene look weird.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
So we're basically on the outskirts of the city. So we're taking a rest before we head in. So this is the it's like a night's worth of transition between Act 2 and Act 3. This is actually a pretty good place to stop. So we do that. Let's brew. Potions. Serves that lecture of battle mage's power. I'm gonna do that. We also got this is psychic resistance, cloud giant. Cerebro spinal fluid. Okay, sounds good. That. Elixir. These are it's a weapon coating. This here. That. Alright, Starian. Let's sort your scrolls. Dang it, sort by type. Goodness gracious. I wish when you did the like sort by type it would auto stack the same things. Here's a hint. Hint Lauren Studios something to put in one of the future patches. I'd also just love it if you'd auto stack when I put something in a folder, like in a bag. So when I put these, like dragged and dumped these in this bag, that would auto stack it on like the same matching scrolls I already have in there. I'm going to do this by hand. Let's open potions. Let's do a stack of that. Alright. Let us do a save. And we are going to do this transition night and start in on Act 3 on the outskirt town of Baldur's Gate. Won't make it into Baldur's Gate, I don't think, in the next episode, but we will work on the little kind of outerburg town of Baldur's Gate. I think it's called Rivington, so we'll get into there in the next episode. As always, you can support this channel in several ways. For free on Twitch, you can do a follow, and for free on YouTube, you can do a subscribe. If you'd like to contribute financially, there's a link down below for a donation via Streamlabs, and if you'd like to become a Patreon, there's a link for that too. Patrons get exclusive access to a Q&A post/video combo, so check those links out if you're interested in any of that. I also would recommend, if you'd like to be updated on when I'm going to be streaming next, is to follow me on Twitter at OldMaidGames. My stream schedule's pretty irregular. Like, there have been some times where I've started streaming at 1 p.m., like today, and sometimes I'll start streaming at 1 a.m. So, it all depends what my schedule is like. So, Twitter is the best way to get a 3 to 4 hour heads up on when I'm going to be streaming next. So, follow me there if you're interested in that. Thank you everybody for watching this episode, and I will see you next time. Bye!